As a black person, when did you realize that not all black people are your allies and not all white people your enemies? When I was in the military, I found myself stationed in Korea near the DMZ. I was 18 and from Chicago, and I was considered one of the baddest and coolest guys in the unit. My parents were from the Jim Crow South, and white people were not at all favored in their estimation. By the same token, my personal experience with John Burge-era perverted, genitalia-focused Nazi and Klan cops had left me equally jaded. My racial epiphany occurred one night while on alert in a frozen bunker, and I fell asleep while others were on guard. To my shock and horror, I realized that my feet had essentially frozen, and I went into panic mode. To my surprise, all my brothers laughed at me like clowns as I stumbled around the bunker, dreading the potential amputation of my feet. To be sure, it was the very worst experience of my young life on the other side of the planet, and I was really close to losing it. Then, seemingly out of nowhere, an avowed redneck named Turley from Georgia grabbed me and pulled me into a corner of the bunker. He took off my insulated boots, which worked fine if you kept them moving, opened his parka, and positioned himself so that my feet were inside of his outer garments and pressed solidly against his body. Before long, the feeling returned to my feet, and I went about my duties. Despite my embarrassment, I never forgot what he did for me, and from that day on, I've never allowed race to be a factor in my estimation of my fellow man.